Good morning, dear children. Children, in previous video, we have gone through the topic nouns, in which we have learned the definition of nouns and also the types of nouns. So I want to give you little revise of the definition and the types of nouns. First, what is a noun? The names of place, people, animals and things are called nouns. In first line here also you can see what it is given. The definition of nouns is the names of people, places, animals and things are called nouns. Now the different types of nouns we have gone through are: first, common noun, then proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and the last one, fifth one, is material noun. Now here first we will see proper noun. According to the definition of the book, what is proper noun? Special names given to people, places, festivals, books, days, months, etc. are called proper nouns. Now, we also know this, a proper noun always begins with a capital letter. We have also gone through the examples and all. Now, second is common nouns here. What is common nouns? Names given in general to people, places, animals or things of the same class or kind are called common nouns. Then come to collective nouns. What is collective noun? Words that stand for a collection of people, things spoken of as a whole are called collective nouns. Then next is material nouns. The names given to materials from which things are made are called material nouns. Abstract nouns. The names of things we can only think of or feel but cannot see or touch are called abstract nouns. So everything I have explained these in previous videos. Please go through that. Now let's start book exercise. First A1, what it is given here. Question: underline all the nouns in the following sentences. Now sentences are given over here and we have to underline the nouns, whatever the nouns we have learned, that is proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, material nouns and abstract nouns. All these nouns we have learned and here we have to underline all the nouns. So first one, what is the first question? The Taj Mahal is made of marble. Here, what are nouns? Taj Mahal and marble. Here, why we have underlined this marble? Marble is also a noun, that is material noun. Okay, by which material it is made of? By marble. So, likewise, second one, strength is life, weakness is death. Here, strength, life, weakness and death. Everything we can only feel. The strength and life, weakness and death. That comes under sadness. So everything we can feel, not we can touch. We can only think or feel. So these are abstract nouns. Then third one. The garden smells of roses and jasmine. The garden, roses and jasmine. Then fourth one. Shakespeare was a great English poet and dramatist. Here, Shakespeare, poet and dramatist. Then fifth one, the shepherd is taking the herd to the fields. The shepherd, then herd and fields. Herd, herd means students. Herd means a group of animal. So here we can say a group of cow, that is herd. So shepherd is taking the herd to the fields. Then sixth one, Mr. Gupta is the owner of this flat. Mr. Gupta is the owner of this flat. So now rest of all you can do, student, by your own. Try to do it by your own. Now come to B1. One passage is given over here and we have to underline the given nouns in this passage. So see, first I'd like to read this passage. My family and I were resting in our house one hot afternoon when we were all jolted awake by a noise outside. We rushed out of the house to see where the noise was from. We were aghast to see a troop of monkeys plucking bunches of bananas from the trees in our garden. My mother yelled at them furiously, but they took no notice. They were chattering away happily and sitting down to eat the fruits. I quickly took a stick and chased them away. Then there was peace again. So here we have to underline all the noun, students, for this. First, family is a noun, then house, afternoon, noise, here house. If I'm skipping something, you can do it by yourself. Troop, monkeys, bunches also, bananas, trees, garden, mother, and then I can say happily, fruits, then stick, peace. So all these are the nouns. Now come to the next question. The C1 is answer the following questions in a word each. First one, you can see which is your favorite sport. You can write your favorite sport here in the blank here. Can you name a musical instrument? See children, this is your homework because this is very easy. You can do it by yourself. So try to do it by yourself, okay? So first one, as you can only answer this, that which is your favorite sport, and everything is based on your interest only. Can you name a musical instrument? You have to write here the name of the musical instrument like guitar, trumpet, whatever you want to write, drum. Which flower do you like the most? Fourth one, what do you want to be when you grow up, your ambition of life? Fifth one, which is your favorite advertisement on TV? Whatever your favorite advertisement, you can write that here. Name an interesting place you visited recently. Recently here we can't say, but whenever you have visited the place, you can write over here. And the seventh one, where do you pray? Eighth one, which quality in your friend do you admire? The quality over here it is given. Just see and write that. Like not only one option, you can write, you can select any 3 or 4 option. Then ninth one, what are your feelings when you win a prize? Whenever you win a prize, what was your feelings? You have to write this. Now come to D1. What is D? Fill in the blanks with the words given. Now options are given over here as you can see on top. and we have to select one option, one correct one, and write in the blank. This one is collective nouns, like a flock of birds, you can say. Collective nouns means a collection. So first one is given a flock of, you have to select from here, a flock of birds. Second, a school of fish. A school of fish we generally used to say. Then third one, a pack of cards. A pack of cards, this is the third one. Fourth, a band of musicians. This is the fourth one, a band of musicians. A bale of cotton. A bale of cotton. Likewise, you will do rest of all, that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try to do it by your own. Now come to E1. Form abstract nouns from the following common nouns. Now here common nouns are given, and we have to form abstract nouns. What is abstract noun, students? The names of things we can only think of or feel, but we cannot see or touch them, are called abstract nouns. And what is common nouns? Names given in general way to the people or places or animals or even to things of the same class or kind are called common nouns. So here what we have common nouns here, and we have to change that into abstract nouns. So first one, pilgrim. Pilgrim, we can change this to pilgrimage. Pilgrimage. Spelling is Pilgrimage. Pilgrimage. Patriot, patriotism. Child, childhood. Friend, friendship. Likewise, we have to change. Hero will change to heroism. Captain, captainship. Owner, ownership. And coward, do it by your own. Then for F1, form abstract nouns from the following adjectives. Now we have adjectives over here and we have to form abstract nouns. Now here in the box it is given abstract nouns are formed from nouns, verbs and adjectives. The formation of abstract nouns, we can form it from nouns. We know nouns, verbs and adjectives. Now here the adjectives are given. Let's start. First one, excellent. Excellent, we can change this to excellence. Then vacant, vacancy. Proud can change to pride. Just, justice. Pure, purity. Likewise, the next you will do. G1, form abstract nouns from the following verbs. Now verbs are given here. Satisfy. Satisfy to satisfaction. Satisfaction is the abstract noun. We can feel a kind of satisfaction after completing our work. So abstract nouns, we can only feel that. So satisfaction, we can only feel that satisfaction that yes, we have completed our work. Attend. Attend we can change to attendance. Choose, choice. Behave to behavior. Now H1. Fill in the blanks with the nouns forms of the words given in brackets. Now we have to fill the blanks with the nouns. The word is given in here, in the bracket it is given over here, and we have to change according to the sentence. What is given in the question? We have to fill the blanks with the noun forms of the words given in the brackets. We have to form a kind of new words over here. So, first one, dash on your success in the examination. We can't say congratulate on your success. Congratulations. We always used to say to anyone that congratulations. So, answer will be congratulations on your success in the examination. Second, dash is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Then third one, many people in India live in poor will change to poverty. Poor will change to poverty and die of hunger. It's not hungry, die of hungry not, it's hunger. Fourth one, the end of educate will change to education is character. The end of education is character. Now here students, did you know is given, and here the word practice is a verb, but the word practice where we generally use see is a noun. The word advice is a verb, but the word advice is a noun. We can see the difference between the spelling, but pronunciation, while pronouncing the words, we can find out, we can hear the same sound. But one is a verb and other where we are using see, that is a noun. Now the next one is fifth one, the child has got dash in the school. The child has got admission in the school. So now come to the next one, I1, match the common nouns with suitable abstract nouns. Now we have to match these words. Here it is given the common nouns and here it is abstract noun. So first is soldier. Soldier always match with the bravery. They are the bravery one. Second, mangoes. Mangoes to the sweetness. Third, children. Children to the laughter. Third one. Fourth one, stone. Stone, hardness. Fifth, student. Student, we can relate this to the education. Judge, always there is for justice. Now, we have also gone through the countable and uncountable nouns in our previous video, in which I have explained you regarding countable and uncountable nouns. And also I have shown you the difference between this countable and uncountable. We have also gone through proper and common nouns, the difference between both. Countable nouns, by the name students, you can understand it easily, that the things which you can count. Uncountable nouns are the things which you cannot count easily. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. When the noun stands for only one thing or person, it is said to be in the singular number. When the noun stands for only one thing or person, it is said to be in the singular number. When the noun stands for more than one person or thing, it is said to be in plural number. We know what is singular and plural. Singular means obviously when we are talking about a single person or single thing, and plural means when we are talking about more than one. That is only for nouns like boy, boys, like this. Boy is here singular and boys plural. So based on this, we have questions over here, that is J1. Write the plural forms of the following. Plurals, knife. Knife is a singular, and if we will change this into plural form, this will change into knives. Knives. Life will change to lives. Lives. Mosquito will change to mosquitoes. Potato will change to potatoes. The next question is also like this. We have to change the singular thing into the plural form. And come to next question, students. That is K1. Rewrite the following sentences using plural forms of the underlined words. Now we have to change that the sentence which are given, the words which are underlined, that into plural forms. So we have to rewrite the whole sentence. Like here it is given, first one which is already done for us is that the child brought a book. The child brought a book. Here we have to change only these two words, and if we have changed this word, child has been changed to children and book to books, because child over here is in singular and book over here is also in singular, and we have changes this into plural. So likewise, second one is given, I am a student of class 6th. I is underlined here. I will change to, I is singular form and we have to change that into plural. So I will change to we. We are students. Here S we will add in plural. So we are the students of class 6th. Third one, a mosquito spread disease. Simply you will write mosquitoes spread diseases. Mosquitoes spread diseases. Now the man is waiting for a bus. Man will change to men in plural. So the men are is will change to are, is we always use for singular, and plural for plural we have to use are. So the men are waiting for a bus. Now further you will try to do it by your own. L1. Complete the sentences with the plural forms of the nouns given. Here, first one, there are some dash in the house. There are some dash in the house, and mouse is given here in the bracket. In the bracket, if mouse is given here, it means it is given in singular form and you have to change this in plural. So there are some mice in the house. Second one, the dash are in the album. It is given in plural form, singular form. You have to change this into plural. Just simply you will add S with the photo, then it will change to plural. So answer will be photos. The photos are in the album. Third one, the monkeys are swinging on the dash of the tree. Branch is given over here and monkeys is here. So monkeys, it means plural, and we have to change this also in plural, so branch will change to branches. Now rest of all, try to do it by yourself. Students, now see the next one. We have already gone through this in our activity sheet. See what it is given here. First one, some nouns have the same singular and plural forms. Some nouns have the same singular and plural form. It means if we are telling ship, for example, it is here, ship can be say in singular also and in plural also. It doesn't have any kind of like only singular form it can be said, and only in plural forms it can be said in both the form, that is singular and plural. It means in singular also we have to say ship, and if we are talking about more than one ship, then also it will be a ship. a flock of sheep, like this we used to say. Now come to the next one. Some nouns are used only in the plural. Some nouns are only we can use in the plural form, that are scissors, spectacles, pants, savings, etc. Now next is some nouns are always plural. Means these are always plural, that is clothes, police, people or poultry. Some nouns are always singular, that is luggage, information, courage, advice, furniture, paper, hair, poetry, scenery, etc. We used these words always in these nouns, we can say these nouns always in singular form. Then the last one is some nouns appear to be in plural but are singular in meaning. Appear to be in plural, it means it seems like plural, it sounds like plural, like news. So, but it appear to be plural like news, but it means singular in meaning. It means it is only in singular form, like news, measles, mumps, rickets. All these sounds like plural but they are singular in meaning. So let's end today's class, students, and I'll continue rest all the questions tomorrow. Thank you very much, students.